All right, for everybody who's joining us, I think we're excited to finally take these conversations on Facebook. We have had our WhatsApp group conversations where we have been trying to highlight to each other on how we, I think we need to be very clear on this thing. Really, what we are sharing are things that we have individually tried and we have individually worked on and we have seen how we have benefited. And the reason we're doing this is just to share with others because it looks like I think the internet has penetrated almost everywhere now, but most of us still don't know what we need to be doing on the internet for us to actually benefit from it. So that's the reason why we decided to start this community where we're sharing with you, our friends here, on what we have been doing or what we are actually trying to do to find opportunities of making money online. So I think me and Elsie come from different backgrounds, but we share, I think, the same passion of using these platforms to just make something out of it. And that's why we said, no, I think we are not the type of people that know something good, beneficial, and then we just keep it to ourselves. And we agreed that let's start sharing what we have learned with our friends. And that's why we are here with this first Facebook Live to just share with you what we have actually been able to do with these platforms. So I think we'll be speaking both languages for the sake of everybody. But I'm always sure that if somebody is interested with making money online and using online platforms, that is the basics of English are there, because most of the things that you do there, you actually have to communicate or work using the English language. But it's a free conversation. Everybody can speak what they are comfortable speaking, and then we share. As a matter of introduction, my name is Dennis Imani, and I'm joined by Elsie Boaz. We are both Malawians, only that Elsie is now married in SA, so she stays in South Africa. And I think being in South Africa for her worked even much better, that she was able to discover more opportunities of doing things online maybe than some of us are able to discover back here. Probably the geographical location of Malawi, and also issues to do with payments when it comes to online stuff. As a matter of introduction, my background is in tourism. For people that know me, they know me. I studied tourism at Zuzu University, and when I came out, I've been working in the tourism space, and I've been running my small businesses. And my first business was actually social media management for hotels, lodges. That was like when I was just in college then. So I was managing most of the pages, social media, Facebook, creating Facebook pages for lodges from Mangoji, then came here in Lilongwe in 2015. Then I started with that. So for me, actually making money online doesn't start with Facebook paying me for creating content. It starts with me creating things for people online, and that's what I was doing. I think from 2019, from 2013, and that was my first experience of making money online, getting content from people and running their Facebook pages. But moving forward, I think now with all the technologies, platforms, and opportunities that are there, the whole dynamic of making money online has actually changed from not just doing things for people here, but also doing online tasks and selling things online and all that. And I think Earth is the one who has actually been able to do most of that. And when we were talking, we have got different ways of how we've been making money, but both ways are worth sharing with people. So I'll start with what I've been able to do personally, and then Else will also add what she does and she's able to do these days. And what I want to say is, when we talk of making money online, we usually think of Bitcoin, and all these other things, of which most of them is my going to tell are scams. You are told to invest some money worth so much into A, B, C, D product, and you go and wait. And how in but for me, I think that's not my experience of earning online. For me, my experience with making money online has really been working, doing stuff for people that I meet online. So I'll meet people on Facebook and they'll ask me about something, and I tell them, no, I know that, I think I can assist with that. And then we have a way of how we can work together, and I assist them with that task. And then, yeah, we have a contract in place, I get paid. So at the beginning, of course, I think you're skeptical mainly when you are dealing with people that you don't know. And for me, the key is always to check, always check what the other person says they represent, who they are. So you do their digital footprint check. I work for this organization. You just check authenticity organization. What have they done before and all that. And then you make sure you have a working contract, mode of payment on how you're going to be paid after you've done these works and whatnot. So I have been able to do like a lot of online work for people. Like I've said, locally, I work for several organizations currently, monthly, working for their marketing strategies, working on social media content, gathering impact stories. So sometimes maybe you see me traveling, meeting women and whatnot with videographers, photographers. What I'm doing there is creating content for reports, sharing impact stories. I'm a project, I'm organizations, most of which are not Malawian based in Abuja, but they need to get people on the ground to find out of the impact. I'm a project house when I go. So could be doing interviews, be creating blog posts or social media posts for these organizations, and you share with them, they post on their websites and whatnot. So most of us here, we write a lot, but we are always writing on social media, paragraphs of most of the things that I would call useless, but probably they are useful. Maybe they bring views, they bring likes for your pages and whatnot. But you can use the same time that you use, the same data that you use to write different things, to actually write for people that can pay you for doing that. But the key now is also to look outside the country, people that are looking for market research. But in organizations that are mining is they'll need to understand Kumalawi, Kumajitika Zotan, and they'll be online before they come here, looking for people that can actually go into the villages when I'm talking about mining, do my small videos, my interviews with them, how they do their minings, because a lot of people don't understand how people live here. I'll give an example of, let's say, people that are distributing solar lamps. Most of them, when they're in China, they're in the UK, they don't understand what color. Because for them, they've grown up in light. So they need people that can actually go into the field to do research. So you actually sometimes you actually even do it online with different interviews or via WhatsApp and who ask them, you compile reports, you send, and you actually get paid to do all this market research, impact sharing, baseline surveys for different organizations. And for those of you that write a lot, there's a lot of companies that just need content for their campaigns, those that they are using even on social media. So you can actually be writing for underwriting, we call it underwriting for these organizations, my social media pages out and all that. But how do they know that you are good at that? It's by what you post here. I've met most of my clients on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and they usually ask me because of the stuff that I post. So when I post things, it's not like I just post for the sake of. I post because I want to make sure that people know the things that I know. I know Facebook, social media app, and over Nimakala serious in real life, not on social media. But the people that are going to give you business, that are going to trust you with the tasks, whatever, they're on social media, they see what you post and they see you with that light. So where they would have given you a task or an assignment, but because you don't show what you really know, you just post what's fun and whatnot, they think that's all your expertise is on. I post a lot, maybe around placemaking in the cities and whatnot, because it's an area of interest that I have, and I'm doing a lot of research in that area. And there are a lot of people that want to have projects in Malawi to work with different people within urban development and whatnot. Because of the things that I post, they reach out to me and they ask me, oh, we need contacts with the city council organization, and you assist with that. We'll agree, we'll put a contract in place, and I will be told, we'll turn this information. I'll be sitting here, working, talking to people, WhatsApp, contact Yawakuti, ask them questions. I'll compile the reports, I send them, I'll make my money. So for me, social media is where you start, how you actually put yourself up in these spaces and how you show what you know. In life, the real thing that makes people money is basically what are called the 5 buckets. We can call them cups or buckets. And I shared one of these days about this. It's usually the type of things that you put in yourself. So it's the knowledge that you have, and all that. So the first one is what you know. As a person, so once you have known what you know, you actually now start looking at what can you do. Knowing and doing are different things. So you get to see what can you do, and then there's who you know. Because if you know something, you know you can do something, but nobody else knows you and you don't know anyone, who are you going to tell that you know that? So it's also who you know. And social media helps a lot, Kwambiri, for who you know. That's where you meet a lot of people that can actually assist you with tasks or whatever of what you know. And then once you know these people, it's what you have, the resources for you to be able to deliver. Sometimes they need money, sometimes they need a good phone, equipment and whatnot. But if people know that you can do this, they should be able to give you resources to deliver on what you know. The people that you know should be able to assist you to say, okay, I have got internet dongle, because you have got this assignment, I know you can deliver it, come pick it up. So you have the resources, that's what you have. Once you have this, the final thing is now what they think of you. What they think of you is, why should you sit here and listen to me? There are people that will watch this stream and go like, Dani, Imani, but just skip. But it's an issue of perspective. What do people think of you? And that's where you make your money. If they're able to trust you, you're able to show them what you know, you have the resources, people can actually now trust you because they have got a certain knowledge of you and they know how you can assist them. So for me, I've really been working online. I stopped full-time work in 2022, was it? I think April 2022, when I resigned from British Council. And I've just been doing online work. Mostly my projects are online based. I work for different organizations and I usually look for opportunities to do research, opportunities to do tasks that have been assigned to me online. I think for those that are on the WhatsApp group, I shared specific tasks that I was able to do last year, and the ones that I've also been doing this year. And that was just to like highlight some of the things, opportunities that are there. And I also managed to just show them how much that some of these tasks were I was being paid to do them. So for 3 hours, I've been paid $150. Another task for 4 hours, 5 hours, I've been paid $250. I've done research and online research, got paid $500. And I've done like bigger type of research online worth $5,000, and you do report. So it's not an issue of you sit down before you're online and then dramas on how we no. It's within this skill you're done. People are looking for these skills, but you can actually do these things online using all these tools, Zoom, Google Meet, and whatnot. And then on the ground, you collect the data if they need data, you do the write-ups, you submit. So you actually do real work, and that's how I've been able to actually do work. And most of the people I've contract with them, I'll give them the results. They'll send me money direct into my account. Most of the payments have really been direct into my account. I know some people will pay you via PayPal and all those, but for me, I think most of the tasks that I've been doing have been direct payments. So I usually share in I think all the groups that I am on WhatsApp. I usually share my links for different opportunities. Some would be my grants. I share with people. Some will come to me to assist them. I've assisted, I think, a few people with writing whenever I have time, because I'm always focused on doing my own projects. But these are the same things that actually open my opportunities and be for me to be able to meet new people that are also looking for, some Siana. And when I work with them, I actually get to receive more work to do. A lot of people think it's only outside organizations that can pay you for doing different things. I would give a very simple example. Last year, I started the placard campaign, which is something for me was just fun because I wanted to speak some things about the city. But other organizations saw the same placard campaign as something that they could use to promote their activities, their initiatives. If you notice, part of the last phases Yama campaign, they were for Muni Fund, which is a macro initiative, innovations. And because the placard was actually highlighting Mafuta Menaripo, so Muni Fund said, why don't we use the same placard so you can call for innovators that can actually solve some of these problems or challenges that you have been highlighting, let's say in Lilongwe City, but for all the districts. And I had a contract with Macra. We did the campaign. I think I did 12 posts. Some were videos, some were just on the placard, like breaking down the whole Muni Fund. And I got paid by Macra to just promote this initiative online. And Macra is a local organization or NGO or government parastate. So some people would ask, why did you get the Macra Muni Fund project and not so and so who has 500,000 followers on Facebook? I had less than 8,000 followers at that time. And the thing is, organizations work with people that can relate to what they are talking about. Muni Fund is talking about using digital platforms, digital skills, tech to solve challenges that the district councils are facing. And I was already doing something about a city council, and it had results of people now being able to share what they think about the city, what the challenges are there. It resonated in this Menamabanga Muni Fund of trying to find solutions to the challenges. So it was easier for them to say, we'll work with you, although you only have less than 10,000 followers. than working with somebody who has 250,000 followers, but all they post are jokes, nothing serious, or they just post about their music, nothing else apart from what they do as their craft, and that's what people follow them for. So if you're a musician, you only post about your music, links to ndabangalizi nyimbo yakuti. There's no any other uh, social topics, things that you are able to show kuti you are also conversant with chinthu china chake. It's going to be a bit challenging for organizations to give you a message about something that you don't always talk about. So the local organizations are able to assist. Um, Internationally, for me, I believe in networking. That's what I use. I talk to a lot of people, and when I talk to people, I try to show them what I'm capable of doing. So whether it's conversations on LinkedIn, kind of Facebook, WhatsApp, I always tell people, no, I know A, B, C, D. If you have got a project, yeah, John, I can help you with easy, but I can maybe help with referring to Antenna that they can assist with the other stuff. So my projects mostly have been through social networks, my skills, and being able to navigate the online platforms to just deliver. Elsie's story is different. Elsie uses most of the online platforms that are there. So my website, see, she creates things and she'll share about that. And I think at this time I can pass over to Elsie so she can also tell us who she is, what she's been able to use online. And while she shares, I'll be able to take some of the questions that probably some of you have on what I've shared. I might not go into the details. Some of them are non-disclosure agreements that I have with the different clients and whatnot. But the rest, I can even share you what the project was about, how I delivered on that project, and how the payment went. But some of those things, I think, are things that I'm comfortable to share in a closed group, not to the whole community. So right now, let me ask Elsie if she can come on so she can also just share what she has been able to do and how she has been able to do those things. Elsie, are you here? And for the rest, if you have questions, I think while S is joining, you can ask, and let me see if I'm able to answer you. I think S went off. Let me just try to get her back on. Okay, just waiting for her to join. What other do these local companies look for in a person? Um, Francisco, okay. I think basically it's how you align their projects or the things that they are trying to push. Let's say for I've worked on projects, Moyo Mpamba campaign, Ministry of Health. On that campaign, Kwambili, amafuna people that can reach a lot of people with their campaigns. Moyo Mpamba. So, my projects are COVID when COVID was everywhere, and then kunali ma campaigns Marungo. My campaigns are Marungo, my campaigns are Kolera. And what the agencies that were doing these campaigns needed are people that can actually put out a message. It doesn't look like Ikujogera Uboma, but or Ikujogera ministry, but it's coming from you as an individual, and you are relaying it to your friends in a way that they can actually get it. So there was a time when I gave my pages, Ajina Tana, Mr. Broken English, Ajina Done. Ajina Charisma, Eliza Mponya. There's like a group, Ajina Wiki say, Maondo Vanga post za COVID. Also, they did a COVID, chan. Everybody was asked to relay that message in a language that they use to post their things on social media to their followers. And what they wanted is impact, a bigger reach, and Hambili and the message. And I think the challenge that was there, most people amaganika kutani kubanga crafts the message in a way that it's them that are speaking. Zimaveka benga kuti in the message Ministry of Health. So wabezodi akapanga post chintu chija very little interaction. They are used to kuti amapanga post easy. So when you bring in another topic and kangati, so the more you are already familiar in these many umabanga posts, or the organization is familiar in these many umabanga posts, it's easier for them to work with you, so you can post more. People already know kuti umabanga post is many zozo. So you need to find kuti niche yako ndiyo. Elsie is back. Let's try and see if we can hear from her. Elsie, welcome back. You are on mute.
Sorry, I was having problems with my internet, but now I'm back. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Dennis, for this initiative. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so just share with people who you are and what you do, and then maybe we can now go into the details of how you have been able to make money online and how you are making money online. So yeah, let's go. Who is Elsie? What are you doing? Where are you staying now?
Awesome. Just confirm that you can hear. Just confirm that you can hear me. I'm not breaking.
I can hear you. Okay. I hope people can also tell us if they're able to hear.
My name is Elsie Musango. I'm Malawian. Of course, I know tonight we've been joined by other people that are not from Malawi, so I'll try to keep it English. But yes, I'm Malawian. I've always loved exploring things, especially on the internet. So I studied accounting first. I worked for some years, I think over 3 years, no, over 6 years as an accountant, part-time and full-time. I quit my job. I didn't like my job anymore. I degree in information management from Stellenbosch University. But of course, the entrepreneur in me wasn't really happy with just sitting in an office. I kept on exploring other ways of making money other than just going to work 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 in other countries as it is. So I decided I'm going to get into this online thing. I know I've been hearing a lot. I knew that time that I'd been hearing a lot about scammers, people asking you to do these tasks online. Yeah, there was a lot of things going on that time. I was skeptical of course, I got scammed once time, not by doing anything online, but I was selling something online and someone fake sent me a proof of payment, and I released my goods to them, and then it ended up being a scam. Scammers are very good, but instead of being afraid and sitting down and saying, you know what, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just gonna, go with the flow and do everything that everyone does in this world, just going to work. I really wasn't I was not afraid of getting scammed again, so I decided to still explore this world of online money, and I discovered that it's a whole new world. It's not, it's a big economy. It's a whole new world. A lot of people don't know it. Obviously, scammers have made it look bad. That's why when you hear someone say money online, I think what comes to your head, the first thing is a scammer. But I know scams are there, but I discovered it's a whole new world where you can make money without even touching any inventory. Like it's crazy that people could make money with simple things. So I'm going to talk about making money online in a different way from what. So I was also telling Dennis that, I would love to learn what he does, but my side is a bit different. So for me, I started making money online, firstly with freelancing. So I think I shared on my platform, on my page, as well as my profile, that when I started with freelancing, I don't know if you can still hear me, Dennis. Just let me know if you're able.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So
okay.
I started with freelancing. Awesome. I started. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. So I started with freelancing. I created my profile on Fiverr, and some of you who were in my live session in Google Meet, you were able to see my dashboard in Fiverr, just to make sure that it's actually legit. So if you're right here, you can also comment in the comment section that you actually saw my dashboard in Fiverr. So I started with Fiverr. I created my profile on Fiverr. I think 9 months before I actually got my first client, like my first paying client. I was not paying attention to it. I created just hoping that something will come out of it. I was new to this online money making world. I was not sure what happens. I think I really was just trying. I didn't even prepare myself in terms of how they're going to pay me. I had to start, creating payment gateways after the first client, because I didn't believe that something was going to come out of it, because I was literally just trying. So I tried my way into Fiverr. 9 months later, there was a time I was just going through my emails and I'm like, I'm deactivating. So I'm unsubscribing actually some of the websites that I'd subscribed to. So I then discovered Fiverr, that I'd subscribed to Fiverr. I looked at it, I was like, let me delete this. So before I deleted, I went inside to just check it for the last time. But something in me just told me, what, just stay one more day before you delete, you unsubscribe. And that day, that's when I got my first client, who actually paid $100. So I don't know how much that is in Malawi right now. And when that person paid that money, that gave me hope. Like literally, it just shook something in me. Like, you have to to check what else is there online. What else can you do to make money online? So I started exploring other websites, other means. So maybe I'm just going to talk about ways that you can actually make money online. So the first one, obviously, I'm going to talk about freelancing, because that's what I used to first get money online. I also ventured into other areas in the online space, but the first one is freelancing. So what I did was I just created a profile on a space on Fiverr, Upwork, and Freelancer. Obviously, I'm more biased towards Fiverr because maybe the way it looks, it's just easy to do things. Plus, you don't really bid for clients. You wait for a client to find you, or Fiverr can match you with a client that they think you can do a job for, and then you can then send them a bid. But mostly with Fiverr, you wait for a client to come and check and find you, and then you have a conversation, and then you agree. So I'm more biased towards maybe Fiverr, but I've also created an Upwork account, and I've created Freelancer. All these platforms are very good, but still, we still battle with the issue of scammers. They don't rest. They are still all over these sites, but there's a way to navigate them. That's why we're creating a community. We created a community to talk about these things. Anyway, I don't want to waste time tonight. The second thing that I'm going to talk about here is kind of like passive income that you can actually make online. With freelancing, you have to be hands-on. So let's say you have a skill. You do logo designs, you're a graphic designer, you are a writer, you are a coach, like you just want to do consultations. You can actually create a gig on Fiverr, and then you service people, and then they pay you through Fiverr. So, but with then the other things that I discovered is when I was making the products for people on Fiverr that were finding me to make products for them, these products I was making them in Canva. If you've never heard of Canva, the YouTube channel, I'm going to be exploring these sites in detail. But I would create something in Canva. So those days I would create planners. So I would create a planner in Fiverr, in Canva for someone on Fiverr, who would then go and sell. So I needed to find where these people go with the product that I create for them to sell. So when I was researching, of course, most of the times the client won't tell you where exactly they will sell the product that you are making for them, because 99% of my clients were sellers. They were sellers on other platforms, but because they don't know how to make what I know, then they would come to me. So I discovered that there's a way to make actually passive income by taking these things that I was selling to them on Fiverr, and then they would go to other websites like Etsy to put those products. So once you put that product, so I would first say, okay, so I just categorize them as passive income, right? Okay, firstly, one of the passive income streams of income that you can actually do is to create digital products. So digital products can range from music, can range from photos, can range from templates. So I'm gonna talk about templates right now because that's where I'm experienced. So if you go to Canva, people there are templates there that you can actually use, but they don't allow you to take them the way they are. So there are templates on Canva that you can take and design what you want, something similar or whatever. And then you take that, you upload on a site like Etsy. And then on Etsy, you have customers that come and buy that template. So instead of you delivering a physical product, they would download your document. So the document can be in a PDF form, can be in a Word form. You literally are not handling any product. 1, 2, once you post the first time, even if people buy 1,000 times or 100 million times, you are not delivering anything. All you've done is to upload once, and then whilst you sit, I mean, it sounds really too good to be true, but it's actually true. You can literally just post that. The company Etsy will handle everything. You can literally go on doing your things, and your money can start to flow into your account. So when I discovered that these people, I felt a bit used, but still I was making money. I didn't understand this world yet. When I discovered that there's such a thing as people buying PDFs, I was on fire again. I was like, nope, I need to find a way to actually sell these things myself because I know how to make these things. So that's one of the ways that you can make money online with passively using these digital products. So one of the digital products I've talked about is templates. Yeah, there's another digital product that you can actually create online. Things like courses. Let's say you're very good at something. It doesn't have to be an academic thing. Okay, you're just good at maybe plaiting hair, or you're good at cutting things, or you're good at sewing. or you're just good at a certain skill, you can literally create a video of yourself teaching people how you do what you do, and then make it into a lesson plan from A to Z, someone learning until they get certified in that thing. So places like Udemy, you find that they look for people that are able to create these things, people that are able to create courses that they can sell, and you make money using these platforms. Even Skillshare, they allow you to create online courses. Or if you don't want to use these platforms, because these platforms like Fiverr as well as other platforms, in as much as you can enter for free, they still take a percentage when you make a sell or when someone uses your services. So you make a percentage out of that. When you make your money, they take a percentage out of that. So if you want the 100% of the profit, you can literally create your own website where you can sell these digital products I'm talking about. So things like online courses, you can literally create a page of your own website where you can then sell to people. But I think it's better when you're on established platforms like Fiverr, Udemy, Skillshare, where people already come. It's a marketplace, so people are already trust those spaces. So it's easier to trust you if you're on that space, and that place has the space has allowed you to sell to people. But when you create your own website, it can be quite slow. So that's one of the way you can actually make money online. So you can sell courses, you can sell digital products, you can sell your photos. If you're a photographer, you're here and you're a photographer, you don't know what to do with your pictures that you take. It's because most people I know these days, it's usually like studio photos for people, maybe weddings. But do you know you can actually make money selling your photos online? There are spaces as well, spaces like Shutterstock. They allow you to register as a seller to upload photos. So these places that we are talking about, most of them do not own anything. They rely on people coming in with products and then other people coming in to buy. So you can actually sell your photos. You can sell things like, I remember one of the days that, I was busy sitting on Fiverr, and someone came to me asking if I could make them things like templates of a poster. Like, let's say poster, instead of making a poster design for someone and with all the information, you make that poster the way it is, as something that you can sell it as a link to Canva. So let's say someone wants a poster, but they don't want to create it on their own, but they like the design that you have done. Without even giving you any information to put on that thing, you can literally just give them a link to Canva. And I was laughing that, people actually know that you designed it in Canva, but they still choose to buy from you. That's what amazed me about this online world. We think everyone knows what to do, or people just go and download whatever online, but people out there respect copyright. So they would rather buy something than try to find the way to download it for free online, because they know they're going to get into issues with copyright. Another way that you can make money online, I see my time is running, so I'm just going to get into it. It's called print on demand. Okay, before I go to print on demand, Etsy, just take note. I know that we have Malawians here. Take note that Etsy in Africa is only available in South Africa. But if you have someone who's maybe in the diaspora, you can talk to them, who is in Europe, US, UK. You can talk to them to help you create this account, and then you can sell. You can navigate these things on your own, I guess. But yeah, you can then maybe partner with someone who's in a country that allows this place, like Etsy. But other platforms like Creative Market, you can sell from Malawi. Places like you can open it's called a stand store. So, but I'm going to share these things in detail, like on my YouTube, like I said in the beginning. Okay, so another way to make money online is called drop shipping. I don't know if you've ever heard of drop shipping. if it's a new concept to you, drop shipping is when you look for a supplier, let's say online or in China, and then that supplier, instead of you, okay, let me take it like this. You create an e-commerce site where you sell products, but instead of handling those products yourself, you find a supplier, let's say in a country like China, that produces those goods that you want to sell on your website, and then you take pictures of those goods from the supplier, you post them on your website, you sell it to your customers. So instead of you then fulfilling that order, what will happen is then the supplier, let's say in China, will then fulfill that order on your behalf. So they will get customer details, their address, everything, what they want and the quantities, and they'll package it and deliver it on your behalf. So all you're doing is creating a platform for people to find products. Then you are just giving the supplier the people that are buying, the customers. So literally you're not going to handle anything. But of course, people usually, if you go into people in the world of online making, money making online, people usually would say, that space is saturated, or drop shipping is dead. I believe drop shipping is not dead, but people were copying each other. So if you see a viral product, people will then look for a supplier in China and sell the same product. So you find 2, 3, or 5 sites selling the same product. So, but I would say you can find unique products that you can offer on the market that people can actually buy, and then you have your supplier. But of course, the downside of drop shipping is you have to know your supplier really well, that he supplies good quality products. So make sure that is done. And you can even order something from the supplier before you start selling, so that you know your customers are getting the proper thing. And then another thing that I want to talk about is called print on demand. So print on demand sounds like drop shipping, but it's different. So with print on demand, you find that there are websites online that also you can create your own website where you sell products, or you can use their marketplace. This service sites, what they do is they allow you to create a design. So let's say you create a design in Adobe Photoshop, or it's a picture that you took, or it's your face, whatever you want to put on those products. So I will give an example of something that maybe you created, or I told my mom about this site. She took photos that she took when she went out somewhere and designed products or with this photo. So what you do is you take that photo, you go to this sites like Printify, Teespring, or Printful. So what you do is then it allows you to upload that picture. Then they design products for you. So you can choose what products you want. There are candles there are books, notebooks, there are hoodies, there are tops, there's phone cases, a lot of things. You don't handle anything, you don't handle printing, you don't handle the delivery to your customer. All you have to do is create an account with them, upload the picture that you want these products that you want on these products, and then once that is done, these people then these service providers, the ones that print, they print these things. After printing, so it sounds like drop shipping, but the difference between this one and drop shipping is that drop shipping you have to you don't have you don't have the ability to design that product. You find already designed products. With this one, you design something, you have a picture of how you want it to look, you give it to them, they do everything, bring them customers, then they will send these products to the customer. That way you're also making money online. So far, what I've shared, you can see I'm not really sharing the small stuff like to completing tasks that will give you like $10, or if you do this, if you like this page, or if you share this, what. It's because scammers really love those other things. But if you can find yourself on an established platform, like the platforms I'm talking about, you easily can navigate scams than when you just follow someone to a Telegram account to then complete tasks, or follow someone to a WhatsApp account where they give you tasks for you to complete, which is not really structured. You don't know who's behind it, or someone is telling you, put this money in the next 5 days, it will multiply. For me, when I started online, I started with nothing. I didn't put anything down. I literally just had my laptop. I just had my internet connection. That was enough. That was enough for me. So some of the ways that you can actually make online money online is what I've talked about. And I'm going to talk about another one. Maybe it's going to still, go to say providing 5 gig, but you can also provide it as your own company thingy. Like you can open an e-commerce platform where people can find you. So one time I was looking for someone just to help me figure out things in my life. I looked for a life coach online, and I found lots of people doing life coaching, and they're charging a lot of money. And if you could see their reviews, it was clear that these people are getting a lot of people. But you'd find some of them are charging like $200 per consultation, or $100 an hour just to speak to them, for them to advise you. I think I call this one of my the juicy one, because if you are good at something, or you're an expert in a certain field, you've been doing something for 20 or 10 years, you're very good at it, or you don't really have to do it for a very long time, but you are just good at something that you are capable of teaching someone online. You can actually, so this is not course, this Zoom course where you schedule. I think I had a Zoom call, I think 2-3 days ago, with someone who just wanted, because they're about to launch a product that I created for them. And then I was just, when we were having conversation, of course she paid me for that time, but just having the conversation about the market itself and what she's getting into with the product that I created for her, it was just an amazing experience that I could share my experience with her, my knowledge about the market with her. And I see a lot of people are making money with this. So you can dedicate your time to, if you are good at something, you're really good at, or you can coach someone, you can advise someone, you can sit online, people would come to you to get advice from you, and then they pay you. So there are platforms that you can use for this. There's what is called systems.io. I will talk about this as well. To promote yourself, it's where you create sales funnels, but I'll make sure that is done in detail on my YouTube channel. But you can create sales funnel where you can get these people, and then you start to book sessions. You make sure you're organized, and you have these people. So that's one of the ways also you can make money online. So I know I see my time is running out, but there are so many ways that you can make money online today. I feel like one of the reasons why people are afraid is, apart from scams, is also that thing of getting into a business, a space that you don't know much about. I usually encourage people to research. When we say things like this, when we tell you, oh, we've made money like this and that, it doesn't mean then it was simple and then we just got things happening. It took also time researching on our side, where we'd go to websites, understanding blogs, or even YouTube videos that teaches people how to do these things. And I know navigating scams, what I usually do is I would, if I'm not sure about something, you have to be very sure online, because scammers, even they don't care even if that place is legit. They will try to find their way to still scam someone. So if you're not sure about something, the spaces online like Reddit, a lot of people would come there with issues, and people talk. What do you think about this website? What do you think about that website? But what we were trying to do by doing this live session is to encourage you that there are ways out there that you can actually make money whilst you're sitting in your house, whilst you're sitting on your desk, just connecting your internet and using that time that you have, instead of going on social media and just making noise, you can actually make something out of it, make something out of your life. So this is driven by passion, nothing more. We don't want you to pay us anything. Maybe in the future, if you want personal conversation or consultation, that is different. But right now, we're just trying to share information with you to empower ourselves. We are Africans, us people out there. When I discovered that this world, it's actually the Westerners that know it better than Africans, I said, I mean, the world is a global market now. Why can't we participate in this global economy to get this money from these places that they are stuck in and into our countries? So for me, this is all driven by passion. I just wanted to to share my knowledge with someone, that you can actually even do better than what I have done, because I feel like I didn't put so much work into this as much as I should have. I know I could be far away. Oh yeah, another way that is simpler, that might not need you typing anything and stuff, is also social media influencing. I think Janice talked about that as well, where you're very active online, you're posting stuff. There's what are called UCG content creators right now, where brands can find you create content for their product, and they pay you for that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we can I see my time is almost over. I don't know, Dennis, do we still have time to maybe take questions and just chat with people? But I didn't exhaust my list. But
let's try and see if we still have time. We can still get questions and all. I'm trying to check my account if it allows for more than an hour. But yeah, continue. If it ends, then anyway, we'll have another one. But let's just continue for now.
Okay, I don't know if there's any questions in the comment section. Let me just check that. I wasn't on Facebook. Okay.
There's one question that I saw on Etsy. On Etsy, using a VPN for Etsy doesn't work. I'm sure a VPN should be able to work, because the VPN takes you from your real location to another location. Maybe the rest would just be an issue of bank accounts, payment setup, and whatnot. So if you have got details in another country, you should be able to set up an account even when you're here using a VPN.
Yeah. So the thing is with Etsy, they want to verify your bank details. So you need to have a bank account in that country that is allowed to be on Etsy. So if you have someone maybe and you trust them enough to keep money for you and then find a way to send it, maybe that would work. But yeah, I was also sharing more of that for people that maybe are in the diaspora or in SA. But if you're in Malawi and you around, yeah. Is there any other question? I'm not seeing any other question. Anyone? Any comments? Or maybe I can just finish some of the ways to actually make money online. But
yeah, I think you just finish with the other ones. Okay. I've shared in the comment section.
I'll also talk about this one.
Yeah, I was saying I've shared the list of the other websites where people can use the platforms they can create accounts and then just explore. I've shared the link, the comment with those links in the comment section. So I think you can just continue.
All right, so I will talk about another way. If you're a writer, you're very good at writing, but you don't know where to sell your things. Okay, I'll still go back to freelancing. But if you don't want to do freelancing, you don't want to write for anyone, you want to write for yourself, you want to just sell your work. There are places like Amazon KDP. Amazon KDP is free. All you have to do is create your book, which you can do using either Word, or you can use Canva for the professional final look. Then what you do is you upload the PDF on KDP, Amazon KDP, of your book. And the minimum they allow is usually 24 pages. So let's say you want to create a book about whatever story or a novel. You can create that novel, you upload it in KDP for free. No payment, nothing. So all you have to do then is to start marketing your book. When you market your book, people come and buy it. You get your money, and Amazon gets its commission for selling for you. And the catch in this is you do not have to deliver any physical book to anyone. Amazon will then fulfill this for you. Will do the details of the customer, will take that and send it to their address. All you need to do is create that book. That's also another passive income that maybe I forgot to talk about. All you need to do is to create that book, put it on KDP. Once you're done, Amazon will handle everything for you. You see how crazy this online world is. It seems, like I said, it seems easy, but you still need to do your research because not every book sells. I remember I posted my book, the first time I posted a book on Amazon KDP. There was 0 views. Nobody came. So that's where marketing comes in. You have to know how to market. So that's another way that you can make money online. If you have, and another idea that you can use, if you do not want to maybe write a book, you can do children's book, where if you're good with illustrations, or you're good with, actually AI these days help. So there's a secret, guys. AI, if you tell AI, can you create for me what do you call that? A coloring page. AI can do that for you. And then you take that, you create 26 pages of that coloring book. And you bind it together. You call it whatever you want to call it. What coloring book for kids. You take that, put it on Amazon KDP. If you have 5, 10 of that, I know people that make almost $10,000 a month from sales on Amazon, especially with children's stuff, because parents are looking for ways to keep their kids busy. So you would find that. But you should also then do market research to find what's really selling, what's really good on the market. Like I said, we can't really give you everything here. So you have a task now to go and search these things, understand what is there on the market, how is it. Of course, places like KDP, they allow you to use AI generated things, but you have to declare in there, because they will ask you, is this AI generated? You just have to declare. I think it's for their own research to find out how many people are using AI to create products, but you can actually sell that. I remember I had a client, I made them a 100-page coloring book, very beautiful, but he never designed any of it. He just generated with Midjourney. Of course, Midjourney right now you have to pay, but there are places like Microsoft Designer is free. Platforms like, they give you credits, 150 credits a day. Leonardo AI. You can go to these platforms and create these books by just creating. It's just saying, can you create me a character? Maybe you say animal coloring book, page or some. A bit late, but you have a WhatsApp group apart from YouTube where you group those who like. Yeah, we have a YouTube and we have a WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group, it's mainly for just community support. I will not be talking too much in there, but it's for us to support each other. So what we do in the WhatsApp group is for people post things and ask questions, and then everyone can help, the other. It's not just me who knows stuff, or Dennis. There are other people there that also are experienced in the online making world. So that's, yes, we have a platform like that. That's from Jeremiah, right? And then for YouTube, I think that's where I'm going to be going into details of what, how to actually create these things online. If I will be able to, I'll create even step by step, creating some of these things that I'm talking about. And on the same books, creating books, if you're not a writer but you're interested in selling books, there's also a way to make money. They are what are called PLR products. PL is private labeling rights. So it's someone who writes a book and then gives you the right to own it by buying from them. So I'm a writer. They become like a ghost writer. So I'm a writer. I write a book, but I don't want to sell. I don't want to be known that this was written by me. You can buy that book from me, and then you take it. Of course, you have to tweak it because you find that 4 or 5 people have bought the same book, so you have to personalize it. So it's what is called private labeling rights. It gives you the right to call that book your own. And then instead of you writing, you just rephrase what's in there. Of course, you have to read through, because if you sell it to your customers, you have to know what you're selling to them. What are you saying to them? Because you're going to put your name on there. So your reputation is also in the line. So you have to read that book. After reading it, you can then rephrase what you want to rephrase in there. Sounds like you. After that, you can upload it on Amazon KDP. That is also allowed. It's very legal. It's called private labeling rights. There are also master resale rights, where you just buy a book the way it is. You go on Amazon KDP and sell it the way it is without changing anything. So you can also go into these things and learn. If I don't know how to write, but I want to sell books, you can actually do that. Things like, I think I talked about photos already. So things like video as well. Video, you can take videos and post them on platforms that sell photos and videos as well. So yeah, I think I will say more stuff. I have a video coming up, 10 of my favorite ways on YouTube, on how to make money online. I broke down these things in details. But yeah, I think we are good. I don't know if there's any other question. I still see people, but I'm not getting the questions.
Okay, I think just to add on that, Elsie, on photo generation, I think with the Meta AI now, people can actually generate photos via their WhatsApp or Facebook chat. Once you put in the prompts on the search and then send those prompts to Meta AI on Facebook, you'll be able to generate a lot of graphics. Last week I posted some pictures on a post that I wrote, my walk around city center. These were like AI generated on on WhatsApp. So I just gave it a prompt. Can you generate a picture of Lilongwe city center with solar lights, greenery, and some flowers? So just feed it what you want in that picture, and it'll give you the picture. Not really Lilongwe, but when you look at it, you'll be able to say, oh no, it actually looks like, yeah. So you can actually generate any other photo that you would want to use in your presentations, or you're trying to think something. For me, I think I love how AI is now helping us to fulfill the scripture that everything that's in your mind can actually be physical. It's like it starts in your mind. Sometimes I've got like an idea of something, and I'm like, how could it look? And I just go on Meta and I like describe that thing, describe it with every detail, and then say generate a picture of this, and it'll give you like, oh yeah, it could look like this. So yeah, I think the ways to generate these things have become even easier now with the competition that is there with AI. There's actually someone, the only problem is they cannot speak now, but there's a guy that I know. He's actually watching this live because I sent him the link, but he can't explain. He does NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. These are like pictures that you create and then they have value and you sell them. So he's actually like really good into selling pictures, and he's made like he makes good money. He's very young, and for me, he's like one of those people that can actually even share with us. I think moving forward, we should go on what he does. But what I know is when I was talking to him, he told me like all these pictures that you download from the platforms, the wallpapers, where do you think they come from? Samsung doesn't sit down somewhere and start creating these pictures. So they buy from people. That's just to add on what you are saying. On you can actually sell your pictures that you take to Shutterstock or these other platforms. But you can also actually explore these platforms like the ones that he uses, where people actually bid for these pictures and then they use them for like wallpapers in their computers and the cell phones and things like those. So I think we'll be able to hear from him in the future. Already he's on a desktop, but I would have loved to just hear something from him. So the bottom line is the opportunities are there locally, internationally. It's an issue of where are you searching for these opportunities and what are you personally doing whenever you're sitting down, whenever you go onto these platforms. I've been sharing, I think, my links into like AI platforms and whatnot, but there are even basic mobile phone applications that you can actually do great work with. Like in a Canva that Eros was talking about, you can access it on desktop or on your phone, on your mobile. AI poster maker, very easy to use. CapCut, all these videos that people are posting and whatnot, you can create your own account. Of course, we're still talking about monetization here, YouTube and Facebook. But when you start creating these things, when the monetization comes, it's not like you're doing it for the money. You're doing it because it's your passion, and the money will just be complementing what you already do. So you can create YouTube. Find a theme of something that you want to be sharing on YouTube, and people start visiting your page and whatnot. Don't start because, oh, YouTube is now paying, so I'm going there to make money. You'll be frustrated. Learn to use most of these applications. Put things on TikTok. Grow your traction of people who know what you do, what you're able to do, or what area you can speak to, you can speak about. Create these courses. You can be creating these courses using your mobile phone, edit them on CapCut, keep them, post them whether YouTube, you can post on Facebook. Time will come when people will be wanting to buy these things, and you can actually create a community where you actually teach and sell the courses on anything, whether it's fashion designing, whether it's cooking. There are a lot of people that are making a lot of money just sharing their skills and selling recipes and all those things. So for me, making money online is not the way people look at it. Forex trading. I know people make money off Forex trading. I haven't done it. I don't really know how it works. Bitcoin, I know people make money through Bitcoin and whatnot, but I think that's not the one that we personally know. For us, it's really using the platforms, doing the work, putting the assets there for sale, and getting the money from that. So I think that's what I can share.
Awesome.
I think we can close this by 8:30. So we have 13 minutes to go. If there's anything that maybe people would want to know, if there are any questions, or if you have anything that you would want to share, Elsa.
Awesome. Yeah, let's hear the questions. But I just also remembered one that I like as well. I don't know if you've ever heard of affiliate marketing. Anyone who's ever heard of affiliate marketing? There's a way of making money by getting commissions for recommending a product to people. So there are websites where you can find where they give you a link to their platforms, and then you can promote their product maybe on, let's say, on TikTok or on Facebook or on Instagram, and when someone buys using that link, you get a commission out of it. I know a lot of people that are making thousands of US dollars in commissions. Some people do the high paying affiliates, but you have to know where you're selling them, because if you are recommending something that is 10,000 US dollars, you can't just recommend it to everyone. You have to know where to get these customers. So yeah, affiliate marketing is one of those things as well that I just remembered right now that you can actually do whilst you're waiting to build maybe yourself up into selling the actual products in e-commerce. But yeah, I would want to hear questions. I know people have questions. Maybe you can share links. I can also share a link to the way to I don't know if that's okay, Dennis, to the YouTube.
Yeah. You can share that. And I think there are several questions that I've seen. Wanangwa Ganda asks, are you guys experienced in crypto? I personally know friends that do crypto. I know friends that do crypto. I haven't done crypto. I wouldn't lie. I haven't done crypto, but I know people that can actually speak about crypto. They have made money there. Yeah, you make money, you lose money, because crypto is about investing. You take money, you invest somewhere. You hope the market works positively for you when you buy, when you sell. So I think they can speak on their experience. I think in one of the sessions, I should be able to invite some of the guys that work in crypto. For me, I haven't really explored the crypto markets. Can you come back on editing photos through AI Creator?
For me, I explored the crypto. Did you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me, Dennis, but I just wanted to share my side. Of course, things like day trading or crypto, NFTs, I have tried them, but I don't want to sit here and tell you that go and try, because these things, they require you to invest some money. So now the problem with these kind of things, if I would recommend and say go and do it, and then you lose your money, it'll be on me. So this has to be your personal choice. That's why I'm not really talking about them. Go and learn, do research on your own, take a course if you can, to know what you're doing. You can't just jump in there and try to make money and then see how it ends. You will lose a lot, because there's also a lot of losing. Like Dennis said, you will lose a lot, but you gain more. But I don't want to tell you, oh, go to such a platform, because that needs you to put in money. The platforms I am recommending, and what Dennis is recommending, is platforms that you can start without any investment. All you have to do is to have your laptop and your internet connection. Then you can start making money. Actually, that's what I told myself when I was studying Fiverr. I said, I'm not going to put any money, any investment into this. The money that I'm going to make on the internet is the one that I'm going to invest back into the internet. Because when I lose it, I'm not going to feel that, But if you take your hard-earned money somewhere and try, So I have experience in that, but I wouldn't really want to talk about it here, because I want people to make their own personal decisions by researching these things on their own. Learn easy, and they're good. They pay really well.
All right.
Thank you.
Chipo is asking, can you share platforms one can use to make money as a researcher? I think most of the platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, you actually create your profile. So you tell people what you're able to do. So in your profile, with where you describe the things that you can actually do. So if you're a researcher, you tell people what type of research you do. Like, you just sell yourself in your description and the words that you use. I know Elsie loves to talk about search engine optimization, CEOs, which is the keywords that you use when people are searching, they pop up, so they rank your profile on top. And in most of these, it's how you describe what you do. Yes, how you describe what you do, what things people would be searching online for your profile to actually pop up on top. So you can use all these. And for me, things like research and whatnot, I still think social connections are much better. The way you interact with people on these platforms, people know you. People know you. If somebody comes on my post, if I write something and then they comment and I go back with a comment as well, the way I will interact with them, I will know what this person knows. And if I'm interested in what they know, because of that initial interaction, whether it's per comment, post, I'll usually take it to the inbox, or when we meet, we'll have like a proper conversation with these people and discuss. I would tell you most of the research that I've been doing is kind of research that I wasn't even sure I would do, or I didn't even know would become a research. Like, let's say for the reimagining Lilongwe thing, for me it started like just a post that I wanted to do, and I wanted to communicate with the city council about some things because I had written them officially Samandianka. So I was like, let me just do something on Facebook. But that became a research. I actually did a whole research funded by Hivos to do a research on the challenges of placemaking when you're incorporating arts and creativity in urban planning and development, case study Lilongwe and other African cities. So it's what I was able to engage people with when we talk, that they said, no, I think you can assist us with this research. The same thing, another research that I contributed to, CHIDA, challenges in urban development. It's for Amabanga, University of Malawi, Nzuzu University. They're like academia, the professors, but I was invited to the dissemination of that research just because I had been talking about urban development issues on social media. I didn't go anywhere to present any paper. I've just been making my personal opinions, personal input in these social media conversations. And they thought, no, I think this is somebody that has got something that can speak to this academic or research that they are doing with their partners in Germany. So research can actually come from some of these things and contacting the right people and putting the bits and pieces of the knowledge that you have in these places, per social media bomba or per LinkedIn. But there are also a lot of other links that I share where people are looking for researchers and whatnot. And I always share them on my page. And I've started sharing some even on the WhatsApp group that we've created. Okay. There's something that I wanted to talk about.
Awesome.
I forgot it. Okay. Do you have anything?
Yeah, but I think for me, no, I think that's it from me. I'll go into details. Like I think I created my YouTube channel a week ago because I realized a lot of people were asking questions and I could answer them at once and then just have people watch those videos. But I would also appreciate if you could subscribe to just, help me boost that side of, it's also going to be later on, maybe when we reach 1,000 subscribers. I think we didn't talk about that, YouTube. I think monetization in Malawi is coming, but you can also have someone who's outside Malawi to open a YouTube channel for you. Yeah, and help you also to monetize whatever content you may want to put there. You don't have to show your face. Sometimes you can share things that you can just speak behind and have put in, what do you call that? The audio
faceless.
On top of, they call it what?
Faceless.
Yes, the
channels.
faceless YouTube videos where you just talk and then you put pictures, whatever. Okay, yeah. So you can actually do faces channels. You can also do, there's what is called YouTube automation. We can all talk about that maybe later on. But I would love if you could subscribe to the channel, maybe follow me on my page as well, because I'll be sharing more stuff there. But thank you so much, Dennis, for having me today. It was amazing, and I'm sure we've learned a lot. And I'm looking forward to learning more from you and other people here.
No, thank you so much, Elsie. Yeah, I think what I wanted to talk about is a lot of people ask me about grants and whatnot. Honestly, I haven't been thinking of myself as somebody who was good with proposals. But then I think when you sit down and now look at what you have done, now I think you can confidently say, oh, no, I think I can help in that area and whatnot. So I think for a lot of people that have been asking me to assist with grant proposal writings and whatnot, I will explore how best I can do that. I usually believe in my ideas. So whenever I put out a grant, it's because I believe in the activities that I'm devising, and I believe in the idea of the project that I want to do. It's always difficult for me to actually put input in a field that I'm not familiar with. I don't think I'm very good technically with putting all this. I'm very good with ideas. And when I meet other people that have got the technical capabilities, when I think I've been able to win most of these grants that people talk about. But I can assist with the ideation, and probably also loop in people that are just too good with the writing and layout and whatnot. I don't usually do the hard writing. I do more of the ideas and the activities and whatnot. So I think for grant, we'll explore how we can help each other. But yeah, for the rest of these other things, open for conversations. Let me also say we'll start our podcast with my new partners. I've got a very big partnership with our friends from Lab 20 Innovations. We're setting up one of the biggest studios. We have finalized. So we'll be discussing more of these issues and innovations, governance, policy. So looking forward to welcome you on that channel once it's up, and even at the studio where we'll have all these conversations. But there's a lot of big things coming up this month. So yeah, I'll be sharing you my links where you can actually listen to the podcast once we start those, and also watch. And yeah, I hope we'll have a very, very good time. So from me and Mrs. Els Boaz Masango, wishing you a lovely Saturday. I hope you can share this live video with your friends. If you are not a gatekeeper like us, we love sharing whatever we have with everyone else that we think can make use of it. But yeah, good to have had all of you watching and contributing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much for contributing. I saw someone reminded me, because this is a voiceover. Yes, it's a voiceover. You know, just it's voiceovers. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, but thank you so much for tuning in and being with us. It was really lovely talking to you guys. I hope you can start exploring this world. It's a big world. There's a lot of millions of US dollars passing through these spaces. So grab it. Grab the opportunity. Thank you.
And when you're grabbing the opportunity, don't just focus on the US dollar pairs. There are also kwacha payment online opportunities where you do work, you send them on WhatsApp, they send you on Airtel money. As far as you're using the digital platform, you're making money, please don't just focus on pounds, dollars, whatever money you can make with even a simple task. Use it. Yeah. Sure. All right. We are going to announce our next live session, but for today, thank you so much, and do have a very good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.